So I'm trying to find a composition here in Glacier Point, and I think I've found a good spot. We are in Yosemite National Park, and I'm in between workshops and I've got a little bit of time, so I figured squeeze in some vlogging and some landscape photography. First place I've come to is Valley View, which is a small area, but it provides some fantastic views if the conditions are right. So I'm going to try and scout for a composition here in Valley View. I have found a composition here. As I said, I'm in Valley View Point, and it's quite popular, but I've come to a location which is a little bit off the path, off the viewpoint. We've got Yosemite Falls that you can kind of see, but to our left-hand side we have El Capitan, and of course just the view of the valley here and the river. It's just beautiful. And I've got some nice leading interest with the rocks and this bush right in front of us, and then just this lovely background. We are at ISO 100. We're at f11, 1/6 of a second. It's given us a fairly balanced exposure. Only thing is, as you can see here, those shadows on the near foreground are pretty harsh. Just lighting conditions aren't very good right now, but I will try and do the best to pick up those shadows in post-processing. As far as my setup here, I'm at 21mm. I've got my Zeiss lens on, zoomed to infinity. Want a sharp image front to back, and I do have a 2-stop soft edge grad, as well as my polarizer on the very front. This ground that I'm on, as you can see, I'm on a couple of rocks, so the ground's a little bit shaky, so I'm going to try and stay as still as I can to take the image. Let's see here. I have this tree log right there on the far left-hand corner. View of Yosemite Falls, and then just the river with this beautiful reflection, which currently I am able to capture with the camera. As far as my setup goes, I have switched to a 3-stop ND grad. Still have my polarizer, still have the same lens. I'm at 21mm. As far as my settings go, I'm at ISO 100, f11, 1/6 of a second. Let's go ahead and take the image. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. One of the things you have to do at Yosemite is be willing to go to places that other people aren't going to in order to avoid the crowds. So I'm trying to find a composition here in Glacier Point, and I think I found a good spot. So I've come to a path which is quite a bit away from the main trail. As you can see, the main observation point is over there somewhere. So I've hiked down quite a bit, and I have gained this fantastic view. And I found a composition. I've changed gear a little bit. I've got my 24 to 70 mil, and I have a 2-stop soft edge grad and my polarizer. As far as my settings go, let's see here, I am at f11, ISO 100, 1/25 of a second. I'm going to go ahead and take this image, see how it looks. Alright, it looks pretty nice to me. There is such a thing as landscape photography heaven, it would probably be at Yosemite National Park in Tunnel View. It is no wonder why this location is so well known and highly regarded for its fantastic, breathtaking views of the Yosemite Valley. The view and photography potential cannot be topped. Now, I wasn't able to record video and audio explaining my sunset compositions, but I still wanted to share these images with you. I saw some wonderful light during the blue hour and captured a fantastic image of rock climbers still on their way back up, even as the sun had set on them. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please consider subscribing. See you next week. Take care.